Good morning again, brethren. Welcome to another daily devotional. We're thinking this morning of the statement that Paul makes at the very end of verse 5 in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, where he says, Love is not resentful. Love is not resentful. In other words, it does not take account of wrongdoing. Another way of expressing that is it doesn't store up grievances. And as with yesterday, so too today, the negative here is very strong. It's an absolute negative. This is something that true love never does. It doesn't take into account and it doesn't think about something in a detailed manner. That's what the original Greek word means. It's to go over in your mind again and again, taking an inventory of things. It's a bookkeeping term, and in bookkeeping terms, it's actually a very good quality. A bookkeeper will keep a list of income. He will keep a list of expenditure. It's all there for him to turn to and to examine and to bring up and to look at any time that he needs. And as I say, in the financial world, this is a good thing to have a list like this. But whilst it is a good quality in bookkeeping, it is most certainly not a good quality when it comes to personal relationships. Keeping lists of wrongs done to you. I don't know about you, but certainly as I get older, I tend to write out lists at the beginning of the day. And certainly if my wife wants me to go shopping for her, she will always give me a list, knowing that I will need to refer to it in order to remember what I meant to get. And I'll put a list of things I have to get in the shopping, or at the beginning of the day, I write out a list of things I have to do, such as prepare the sermon, go and visit so-and-so, phone so-and-so. And it's good to have a list like that. But sadly, many people keep a mental list of wrongs that have been committed against them. You probably have heard the story of the man who was talking to his friend. And he said that whenever my wife and I have a conflict, she gets hysterical. His friend said to him, "You mean hysterical?" "No, I mean historical. She goes over everything that I have ever done wrong in the whole history of our marriage." It might be amusing, but sadly, it actually can be too near the truth for some of us. We can so easily keep a record of the wrongs that others, and usually others who are nearest and dearest to us, have committed against us. And then, when appropriate, we pull a list out, as it were, and go over it. Warren Wiersbe, who, as you know, is a writer and has written numerous commentaries on books of the Bible, Wiersbe says that in one of his situations, in one of his churches, he knew a man who actually had a written list of things that people had done against him. He'd recorded it all down. And Wiersbe said, he was the most miserable man I have ever met in my whole life. Love does not keep a record of wrongdoing inflicted upon oneself. It doesn't call it to mind with a view to paying back. Brethren, if you have such a list, get rid of it. Clear it from your mind. Okay, so it may be there, but don't call it to mind. Don't bring it up and use it against someone whom you love. Husbands and wives, children and parents, church members, please take note of this. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love is not resentful. May God write this lesson upon all of our hearts. Have a good day, folks.